Friends, today we are going to tell you about such gigantic machines of China that have astonished not only the entire world but also American scientists and engineers. Yes, there was a time when China was considered only a country that produced cheap and copied products. But today that same China has created such a revolution in the world of engineering that even the world's biggest superpower, the United States, has been left stunned. First of all, we will talk about this magnificent machine which the world knows as the Iron Monster or the Steel Giant. Its original technical name is SLJ 932. Friends, building bridges has always been counted among the most difficult engineering projects, especially when it comes to constructing bridges between high mountains and dangerous deep valleys. In the past, for this purpose, massive cranes were used, heavy structures were erected on the ground, and it used to take many months to connect each beam one by one. But China completely changed this entire method by developing this gigantic machine. This amazing machine looks like a 1,000-legged giant insect, equipped with 64 powerful wheels. Carrying thousands of tons of concrete bridge segments on top of itself, this machine moves forward on its own to reach its designated location. Its greatest feature is that it balances itself perfectly on already constructed pillars, lifts its hydraulic arms into the air, advances toward the next pillar, and firmly positions itself there. After that, with extreme care and precision, it installs the massive bridge segment it is carrying exactly between the two pillars. American engineers were astonished because the task that used to take their traditional cranes weeks to complete is now finished by this modern machine in just a few hours. This machine is like a moving mobile factory that keeps advancing while the bridge automatically forms behind it. Thanks to this extraordinary technology, China has built some of the world's tallest and longest bridges in its most difficult mountainous regions in record time. Now at number 2 on our list comes an astonishing machine that has torn through the chest of the sea. Its name is Tian, and it is also called the magical island-making machine. Friends, you have surely seen natural islands, but instead of relying on nature, China decided to create its own islands. Tian is Asia's largest dredging vessel, meaning it is a massive ship designed to excavate the seabed. This is no ordinary ship but a floating giant. Its job is to dig out sand, soil, and rocks from the depths of the ocean and then transfer them through powerful pipelines several kilometers away. This machine can extract so much material in just 1 hour that it could easily fill 3 large swimming pools. The real concern of the United States and its allied countries became this very machine because China used it in the South China Sea, where it poured so much sand over small rocks and reefs that they turned into fully developed artificial islands. Later, China even constructed military bases and airstrips on those islands. The United States could only watch as China created new land right in the middle of the sea. You can estimate the power of this machine from the fact that it can cut through extremely hard rocks as if they were butter. The cutter head installed at its front is so powerful that it crushes every obstacle present on the seabed. This machine is part of China's broader plan through which it seeks to expand its presence across the seas. Even American engineers admit that they do not currently possess dredging technology of this scale and capacity in such large numbers. Friends, continuing this list, at number 3 we have the world's largest radio telescope, known as FAST. Although it is not a moving machine, it is a gigantic scientific masterpiece that has pushed the United States significantly behind in the field of space research. In the mountainous region of Guizhou province, China found a naturally bowl-shaped depression and installed the world's largest radio dish there. Its size is so enormous that around 30 football fields could easily fit inside it, and its diameter is approximately 500 meters. You might be wondering how this surprised Americans. For decades, the world's largest radio telescope was in the United States, known as Arecibo in Puerto Rico. But China quickly constructed FAST and broke that record. Interestingly, some time ago the famous American telescope collapsed and was completely destroyed, and since then, the world's largest and most powerful ear capable of listening to deep space, distant galaxies, and perhaps even unknown extraterrestrial signals now belongs to China. This machine is so sensitive that if someone were to use a mobile phone on the moon, it could detect its signal. American scientists are now compelled to rely on China's remarkable machine for certain aspects of space observation and data collection, making it a true engineering marvel. At number 4 on our list is the world's most powerful crane, named XCMG XGC 88000. The name may sound complicated, but its job is straightforward and incredibly powerful. Friends, ordinary cranes usually lift houses or vehicles, but this crane can lift entire building structures or massive oil refinery towers as if they were mere toys. It is the world's largest crawler crane, meaning it moves not on wheels but on tank-like tracks. Its lifting capacity is approximately 4,000 tons. To give you an idea, this single machine has the strength to lift more than 60 heavy battle tanks into the air at the same time. When China developed this powerful machine, the Western world found it hard to believe. However, China soon began exporting it to different countries. In Saudi Arabia and several other nations where massive petrochemical plants are under construction, this Chinese machine completed tasks in just a few days that American and European cranes would take months to finish. Equipped with the latest sensors and control systems, it can position thousands of tons of weight with millimeter precision. American engineers who once considered themselves the uncrowned kings of the heavy lifting industry had to acknowledge that China has now moved far ahead in this field. This crane is so enormous that transporting it from one place to another requires dozens of trucks, and when fully assembled, it appears as if it is touching the clouds. Now at number 5 we have a machine that carves pathways through the heart of the earth. It is called a tunnel boring machine, or TBM, and China's version is considered one of the finest examples of this technology. Friends, tunneling was once an extremely dangerous and life-threatening job. Workers used to break rocks with chisels and hammers or blast mountains with explosives. But now this gigantic machine performs that task. It looks like a massive cylinder with a rotating head at the front, fitted with extremely hard metal cutters. As it moves forward, it cuts through soil and rock while simultaneously installing strong concrete walls behind it. With the help of this technology, China has developed an extensive network of metro systems and underground routes across the country. What amazes American engineers the most is the size and speed of these machines. China's tunnel boring machines are as tall as a 5-story building, and their diameter is so wide that 3-lane roads or even double-deck trains can easily pass through them. The most interesting part is that these machines pass beneath cities without residents above even feeling the slightest tremor. China has even built tunnels under the sea using these machines, turning engineering miracles into reality. Although the United States also manufactures tunnel machines, the large-scale, lower-cost, advanced techniques, and global exports achieved by China are truly remarkable. So viewers, which of these machines did you find the most impressive or the most terrifying? Do you think any other country will be able to compete with China's extraordinary technology in the future? Be sure to share your opinion in the comments section below. If you like this informative video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so they too can learn about these incredible inventions. And if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, subscribe now and press the bell icon so that you receive notifications of all our new and interesting videos immediately. We will meet again in the next video with a new and fascinating topic. Until then, take great care of yourselves. Goodbye.